White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll arrive, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hi guys, and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home Tottenham past, present, and of course an exciting future. Of course, under Ange Postecoglou, the greatest manager the world has ever seen. And yes, the men in the white coats are coming to collect me, are coming to take me away and take me to the loony bin, because that's what you lot are thinking after that comment. But big up, guys. Hope you are doing well. And this is it. This is it. This is the pre-match show for the biggest game of the season, when we turn up and say to our neighbours down the road, who are South London, by the way. I don't care what anyone tells you. They are from South London. They are only squatting in North London. They haven't paid any rent. They haven't paid us any dues. They stink out the place. They think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. They have a manager that cries all the time, that decides to encourage his players to play You Never Walk Alone. At least when we did a documentary, it was dramatic. It was, it was like watching a movie, an action movie with, I don't know, a big action hero. And you didn't know, you're on the edge of your seat. You didn't know what the next episode was going to bring when we did our documentary. Arsenal did one. It was like watching a comedy. It was like watching something Charlie Chaplin or what's the name of them two fellas in the 20s? Oh, what was the name? What was their name? Not Little and Large. Anyway, it'll come to me. Yeah, a bit like that. It was a comedy show. You always expect them to laugh at them and go, look at them losers, look at them loonies. Of course, tell me a club that builds a stadium, right? Tell me, that's it. Cheers, Colin. Tell me, I will bring it up in a minute. Thank you. Tell me a club that builds a stadium next to an open sewage. I mean, please tell me. And then they decide, well, we don't like living in South London. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hitch everything in the back of our van, and we're going to go across to North London, and we're going to get a stadium near there. You're not even poor in North London, guys. Just go back to South London. You were called Woolwich Arsenal for a reason, because you are from Woolwich. You are South London. North London is pure lily white, always has been, always will be. It's a bit like Manchester, right? It's a bit like Man City. We all know Manchester is Manchester United. We all know that. We all know Liverpool is Liverpool. We all know that Glasgow is Celtic. It just rolls off the tongue. Man City only got jealous because his best mate was winning everything. I'm going to make a football club up and try to dominate you, and they didn't always. The only time they did dominate Man United is when they went over to an all-rich baron and said, "Could you give us a few billion?" Yeah, okay, there you go. And they had to cheat their way, and I hope they do get relegated. You look at Glasgow Rangers and Celtic. Glasgow is Celtic. Of course it is. Always has been, always will be. You look at Liverpool and Everton. Liverpool with the major club in Liverpool because it's Liverpool. So, I don't care what anyone says. Arsenal was South London, always have been, always will be. So please go over there and stay there. Leave North London alone. Always has been, always will be Lily White. Always has been, always will be the home of the greatest team in the entire world, the greatest team in this universe, the greatest team in this century's ever seen, the greatest team in this galaxy. It's called Tottenham Hotspur, and we're the greatest team in the world. There you go. Had to get that out. Yes, and yeah, I've just had a knock at the door. The men in the white coats will be hit to take me away after the stream, but don't worry, guys. I will be back tomorrow. I hope my mic's coming across okay because I did have a few problems. But I think the mic is all right. I'm going to welcome people in. I'm going to get all the housekeeping done, and then we're going to crack on with the show. I have got some mind-bending stats. We're going to go over the stats of the game, the history of the North London derby. Colin has sent me in 2 predicted lineups. So is Carl. So is the Tequilas. We're going to go over them. My predicted lineup was out, and then I found there was a problem with my mic, so I had to quickly re-record it, and it will be out after this stream, guys. It's going to be out for 10 o'clock tonight. So I do for you members first. Then at 10 o'clock, it will go out for the non-members. So if you want to watch it first, get early access, please pick up your memberships. It does help. You get all the early access. Big up to Tequila 316. Big up. Some say he's tonight at White Hart Lane with Ange Postecoglou coming up with a plan to beat the Arsenal. Some also say he could be Arteta's twin brother. But all we know, he's called Tequila Sunrise. Tequila, big up, sir. Hope you're doing well. And he says, greatest manager. Blessed. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm standing there. Anyone doesn't agree with me, I respect your opinion, but you're wrong. Big up to John Fitzpatrick, my Irish brother. Big up, Mr. Fitzpatrick, all the way from Limerick. Hope you're doing well, John. Let me know how you're doing, you and the family. Big up to Dermot. Big up to Mr. John Fitzpatrick. Big up to Tequila says Arteta is a douchebag. Make no mistake, he is a douche. You're right. Big up to Leo Starman Recordings. Must get out my David Bowie album tonight, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. There you go. Every time you come in, Leo, I think I got to go and play some David Bowie. I don't know why, but every time you come in, I just have to get out my Bowie thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but great to see you in as well. Hi, Damo. Big up to Leo. He says hi, Tequila as well. Chili Music says that's a fantastic video about Tottenham Arsenal rivalry on YouTube and how the rivalry started. Yeah, because Arsenal are a bunch of cheating scoundrels that back in 1919, they couldn't they were going to get relegated. So they bribed their way to stay into in the first division and got us relegated. Basically, that's what it is. And they've been bribing ever since. Cheaters then, cheaters now. Big up the column. That was it. Laurel and Hardy. That was it. Couldn't think of it. Cheers, column. Absolute star man, as always. Big up to Chili Music. And please, everyone, do get over to Full Time Sports Network, our YouTube partners channel, and also the full-time and also MUFC Spotlight as well, guys. Do get over there. That's Column's Man United channel. But you also find them on here with us here on THFC Till I Die. He's such an integral part of this team on this channel, and also being the next goalkeeper, he's very well qualified to talk about the goalkeeping situation we got with Vicario and Kingsley as well. And I'm looking forward to him doing a video on that and actually giving his views on who's going to be the best goalkeeper out the two. That will be interesting, but he will be back hopefully tomorrow with me on the watch along. It'll be great to have him because I enjoy doing shows with Colin. He really is my sort of Trevor Brookin to me being John Watson when we do watch alongs, if you know what I mean. Or Andy Gray. I would say Gary Neville, but I'm not saying the other person. Big up to Chili Music. Hi guys, big up to everyone. Big up, mate. Welcome everyone. Yeah, what a clown. I'm not even saying his name, Leo. I can't even say his name. He is a clown, always will be a clown. I'm always over in Woolwich, are you? Oh, God love you. Do you have to have a shower when you come back home because of the stench in that part of London? Do you know? Do you know what Arsenal? Do you get that stench when you go to the Emirates? You gotta come home, and when you go to the Emirates, you just, as a Spurs fan, you gotta burn your clothes. You gotta shower so badly. Get the stench, get that Arsenal stench off you. But big up, Leo. Hope you're doing well, sir. Great to see you in. Private Internet Access is our channel sponsor. Please use the following link to get yourself 2 years access at €45 plus 4 months free for half the price. And there is the link, guys. So do hit that. Never, ever, ever, ever again be lost without football on a Saturday. Be lost without Spurs playing on the Saturday. If they're not on the television, guys, there it is. There is your internet. There is your chance. We're giving you a little something, right? A little something back. We do get a kickback from it as well. So you help them, it helps us. But we want to help you guys. We want to make sure you never miss a Tottenham game again. So do hit that VPN. It is the best in the land. It's the best VPN in the business. Better than NordVPN, better than all the rest of them. And it's cheap at half the price as well. So big up then. Big up to Tequila putting that in. Everton used their own Anfield. Yeah, they did back in the day. It was somebody in Everton that founded Liverpool. Because they thought, we're not having this. This is Everton, but this place is called Liverpool. We need to do a team that's called after where we live. So, but yeah, they did. They really did. I used to own Crystal Palace, you know. Well, some say it could be Simon Jordan as well. I think he is, personally. I think he is Simon Jordan. But yeah. But look, guys, if you do a few other things as well, if you want to help us out, do pick up your memberships as well. Like as I said, 10 o'clock. After this show, the predicted lineup, my predicted lineup will be coming out, guys, as well. So do, if you get your memberships, you get to see it first and fastest. If not, you have to wait 10 o'clock. And I don't like waiting for things. I don't. I like getting things. I like to do it now. I like to get it now. So do pick up your memberships and you get to see it straight away. Also, if you want to steer me in the direction you want to talk about, maybe there's something in this North London derby that I haven't mentioned that you have thought of, send it into the super chat as well. It does help us grow. It does help us keep doing what we love doing. We're not backed by any big companies. We're not backed. We do this out of our own pockets. We pay out a lot of money out of our own pockets as well for the software we use, for other bits and pieces we use as well. So we sort of depend on you guys, which is, I know times are hard now at the moment, and I know it's January is always a hard month with bills and credit card bills and after Christmas. I get that, do understand. But even a little bit, even if you get the 99-cent membership, it does help us. Every little helps, as they say. West Ham are winning 2-0. You see, you get a new manager and they start winning. We got to do that tomorrow. 1-0 to Forest. Now, are Forest winning 1-0? Or Liverpool winning 1-0. So let me know if it's 1-0 to Forest. If they win tonight, does that mean Forest are now well in the championship race? Let me know what you guys think. Got the Forest game on now. Wood on goal. I choose White Wizard. This week's crap. All right. So Liverpool 1-0 up. Yeah, please do sub to the Full-Time Sports Network if you can. Sub to our new gaming channel as well, the Play Pouch Gaming Podcast, now including Dermo and Columns, the the Play Pouch channel. So do link it there. That is our little gaming channel we do with the guys. I hear the first Arsenal fans were Splinter and there were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But they very quickly become Tottenham fans, and that is why Splinter and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight, because he is an Arsenal fan. And Michelangelo, Leonardo, all the rest of them said, sod this, we're going to become Tottenham fans. Far classier club, better club support, better facilities, better everything. At least we don't have to work next to an open sewer. So, they were sensible, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter, not so sensible. Of course, he's an Arsenal fan. Big up to Wayne Bonner. Good evening, one and all. Hope you are good. Well, nice to see the club bringing in all the in to know these transfers. Oh, yeah, it's great. It really is. Now, transfers. You are asking me transfers. Right, where did I get? Now, there was something today. Now Fabrizio Romero, I'm going to start with him first. Big up to Fabrizio. Let me find what Fabrizio had to say. Fabrizio. Now, this was from the Spurs Express. All right, Spurs are still trying with the force to strike a deal with Kulu money. There is still full agreement between PSG and Juventus for a 6 months loan. The player must give his green light, and he has yet to give it, and he's still deciding where he wants to go. Then, of course, Paul O'Keefe, so I can't see that because I'm as blind as a bat. He said there's no meaningful update currently. This is from Paul O'Keefe, by the way, guys. No meaningful update currently. Everything is out there. Spurs made a proposal and the player to decide. Then Fabrizio Romero then put out something. Big up to Fabrizio, the only second person I trust. Where did I put that now? Where did I put the Fabrizio stuff? I did put the Fabrizio stuff. Did I not put it in the group chat? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Juventus and PSG's from Fabrizio Romero, guys. Juventus and PSG are on the verge of closing a verbal agreement for Randall Kulu Marindi on a loan until June. Kulu will make his decision in the next hours with more proposals on the table from the Premier League. Juve are pushing to seal the deal as soon as possible. That's from Fab. But our source, who I trust very much, has put in the last few minutes. Where did he put that? Spurs offer includes option to buy, where Juve's an obligation. PSG do want an obligation to buy on this, but Spurs have offered an option. But it depends on the option. It depends how Spurs are going to structure the deal. You know, I look, for me, I think, look, I said it to our source. I said it to Colin as well. And to the guys, I said he probably would pick the Premier League because that's the more lucrative league to go to. But to the guys pointing out to me, you want to win championships, you want to win their titles, and maybe going to Italy, you're going to get that. So it's down to him. Does he win trophies in Italy in a poor league, or come to play in a great league? But we are, 12th at the moment. But we're in the League Cup semi-final. We're in the 4th round of the FA Cup. We're still doing well in Europe. And will that little extra come in? Will that help us get over the line? Who knows? But as soon as we know, guys, I will let you know straight away. So normally. Big up to Tequila. Big up, Wayne. Getting better, mate. Back doing some shows with Dermo. Good to be back. It's great to have you back as well, Tequila. Really missed you. Piers Morgan, Keir Starmer. Yeah, of course. What do you expect? Yeah, that doesn't shock me. Steve R. Yo, Dermo crew. Yo, Steve. How you doing? Yo, Steve. Bit like, I feel like I want to do that that sort of get my inner Tyson Fury. I don't think he's retired either, by the way. I don't think so. I think that Dip Turkin thing, I think he's going to get the Joshua fight. He'll be back. Forest are winning 1-0. Big up the Forest. Nuno will done the double. I know, it's quite unbelievable. I hear that certain Arsenal player might be getting arrested soon. I haven't heard anything. I think there's can't report it on it. But as soon as I hear, I'll ask the question, right? If you hear something, but I will ask the question. Romero, Dermo, not Romano. Bless. I know. I just say it as I see it. Is it their German player for stealing 11? Yeah. Now I'm going to say this now. I am the prophet. Okay. I can predict the future. I said on a video I did for Dave last night, and this is well before Ange did his press conference today, by the way. If you don't believe me, go and watch the pre-match predicted that I'm on there every week. I said, I hope Timo picks up a hamstring and he can't play. 2 hours later, what comes out? Ange Postecoglou says Timo has had a hamstring and we're waiting for scans. So I'm the prophet. I can see into the future, and I can already tell you Tottenham have won the double. We've beaten Arsenal tomorrow night, and we've won the League Cup and the Europa League. And, Arsenal didn't win the league, and Arteta's get the sack. So get down to the bookies, put your money on that. I am the prophet. I can see into the future. If I can tell you already in advance that Timo's pulled his hamstring without even looking at anything or seeing anything, and it happens, I am the prophet. So there you go. Get down to the bookies. Get a price on that. Lots of them around. Cough. Yeah, yeah, sorry, just got a bit of a chickly cough. Sorry about that. Tequila says, can Juve afford the 50 million? No. Thought the Italian league is boss, Tequila. They're playing with mafia's money. You know that. Romero is going to Juventus. Romero's just said, here we go. All right, let's just not doubting you. Not doubting you, chill music. Not doubting you at all. Right. Where has my X gone? Because I was looking at it. Sorry, I will get there. Here we go. I'm not doubting you at all, guys. Yeah, it is. Here we go. It is. We do have a here we go, I think. Just Tottenham fans with a deal of which, yeah, it is gone. Fabrizio, chilly music on the ball. On the ball again. On the ball again. And it is. Here we go. 46 minutes to go. There he is in the Juventus shirt. Has accepted the proposal and will fly to Turin this week for medical tests. Oh, God, there's another one done. Well, that's one's done. If PSG want an obligation to buy, they knock 10 million off the asking price, take the loan fee. Well, that ain't going to happen now, Wayne. It's gone. It's finished. He's in Juventus. They will get them off their books and we'll be paying the wages yet. What's the next week's lottery numbers? I will give you to them privately, Tequila. What a surprise. Yeah, I know, but it's over with now, Carl. It's done. He's gone to Juventus. If Van Dijk gets injured, then Liverpool screwed. Please get injured. 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 Did Demo say that what about Werner before or after injuring him? Before. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. LOL. He took him out with the pipe to the knee in the car park, Wayne. They ran off laughing. Oh dear. Oh well, too bad. Next, let's move on. Exactly. Let's wait and see if the club actually have backup plans. Yeah. You believe they got a backup plan, Wayne, then there's something seriously wrong. Something seriously wrong. Tequila thought he looked a little suspicious. Yeah, quickly. Oh, Werner, whack, job done. Well, guys, it is. Now, I don't know where to start. And I'll tell you where I am going to start. I'm going to start with this. Yeah. And our sources just got back to me, actually. I did ask him, and he says Kulu decided Champions League was a deciding factor. And not a surprise, really, guys. It isn't a surprise that, Champions League does play a big factor in this. And this is where I think we're going to struggle to get players in, because where we are in the league, we're not in the Champions League. If we were, say, third or fourth in the Premier League and fighting for that Champions League spot, we may be able to get these players in. Well, look, guys, we're still in Europe. We're in the Champions League place. We are going to be in Champions League. But when you say we're 12th and we're struggling in the league, we're in the semi-final, we might do well in Europe. A player's going to look at an Italian side, think, do you know what? I'm going over there because it's Champions League football. I'm guaranteed Champions League football. So, you can't blame them. You can't blame them. I'll tell you what we're going to do first, guys. We are going to go through the guys' predicted 11. And of course, mine is out, of course, at 10 tonight. If you're a member, do pick up your memberships. If you're not already a member, do pick it up and you will get it first. This is Column. He is gone for Kingsley in goal. He's gone for Pedro Porro, Rudy Dragerson, Archie Crane, Jess Spence. He's gone for a different sort of midfield. Right. I have got something. I'm not sure if I can use that. I'm just waiting for the okay for that. Yeah, he's gone for more of an attacking sort of. He's not gone for two number sixes. He's gone for sort of two tens. And Madison, which I think is an interesting lineup midfield wise. I don't think. Okay, grand. Right, just very quickly, guys. I got a bit more from the source. Tottenham now in an issue. So I'm going to take this off, Colin. We'll get back to your predicted lineup in a minute. So this is more important. Tottenham now in an issue, and Kula was the number one target this window. And now they have to rush to find the second option. So to answer your question, Wayne, do they have a backup plan? The answer to that question is no. They don't have a backup plan. I will put this, of course. Look, it's Tottenham for you, isn't it? And it's Lang. And again, it's I just don't get it. I'm so fed up with this, right? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I'm so fed up with this. We go into every window half-assed. Like, okay, this will do. We'll get a goalkeeper in. Brilliant. Yeah, we're back to hand with one player. Ain't good enough. It's not good enough. No way, shape, or form is it good enough. And we put all our eggs in one basket for one player. And now he's pissed off to Italy because he's getting Champions League football. And, he's right to do that, because if he wants to play the highest level in Europe and you go into a club that's, as big as Tottenham Hotspur, Champions League's going to trump it at the end of the day in any way, shape, or form. And now we're getting told that was Spurs' number one target, and they haven't got a backup. They're now going to rush around like headless chickens and thought, who we're going to pick? Who we're going to pick? Who do we want? Who do we want? If that was Paratici has about 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 different plates spinning. So if you don't get your number one target, we know we've got a backup, but we don't have a backup. And this is again Lang showing why Aston Villa got rid of him. It's ridiculous. For me, it's ridiculous, and for me, it's a bad way to run a football club. And it's a bad way to run a transfer window, because we're going to end up by the end of the 3rd of February with one player in, a goalkeeper. Wowee. When we need a defender, where we need a midfielder, where we need another attacker. And Ange saying, look, don't worry, we've got the attackers covered. Well, yeah, we've got Richie coming back. That was what that was all about. That wasn't trying to tell us, yeah, we're going to get another attacker in, we're going to buy somebody in. No, we've got Richie coming back. Yay, yippee yay. He's injured half the time. And it's got to a point where I think this club is under Paratici, it was a well-oiled machine. Under Lang and Mon, it's like a disorganized chaos. They're sitting there thinking, we'll go for one player. Don't worry about the rest of them. We'll go for one player. Well, you're not getting him. What are you going to do? Tell you what we do. We'll run around like headless chickens, and we'll put all the names into a hat and we'll pick one out. It's like me doing the show, right? I could then concentrate on one thing of the show. Just one thing. Probably just concentrate on the predicted lineup. The show comes. What else you got to talk about, Derma? Well, I've got predicted lineup, but that's done. What's your backup? What else you talking about? That's what the Tottenham that's what the Tottenham recruitment office is like at the moment. Ange is asking them, right, who we're going after. Well, Ange, this is the thing, right? Can we get back to you on that? Yeah, we'll ring you in the morning. Yeah, we'll do that. And I just think, honestly, it's a joke. It really is a joke. I am not happy. I am not a happy camper. I am telling you that now. I am a really angry camper now. And this has nothing to do with Ange. This has nothing to do with the players. This is to do with the organization of the club. This is to do with the organization of the transfer team, of the recruitment office. This is all about Lang, Mon, Paratici, Levy. Couldn't organize a piss up in a brewery. They couldn't even organize a piss up at a wedding. And it says it all that Ange is waiting on him to be backed. And this is, again, another manager that's not being backed. And you're getting all these people wanting Ange out, Ange out, Ange out. We've got a massive North London derby tomorrow. How positive would that be tonight? Breaking the news. We've got the PSG player in. I mean, that would give us all a lift. That would make us even more buzzing for tomorrow's game. And then he'd be in for Liverpool, I think. And then we move on. We get another player, and it's like a domino effect. But again, it's Levy and the bunch of muppets that are running the recruitment officer, again, have ballsed it up again. And again, another manager doesn't get backed. And then you get playing saying one Ange out. Well, Ange hasn't been back properly. He's managing with one hand tied behind his back. And people ask, why am I Ange in? Because that's the reason I'm Ange in. I know what he can do at Celtic, and I've seen what he's done at Celtic, and I've seen what he's done when he's back properly. I've seen what he's done when he's given the players he wants for his system. He comes to Tottenham, you work with the players we want you to work with, not what you want, what we want you to work with. And then people are on his back because they can't play the Ange system. They can't play the Ange ball. They can't play the system Ange wants to do. And then the manager gets pressure on. It's all to do with the manager. It's the player. It's the manager again. It's the manager again. It's the manager again. Instead of looking at the situation, 50% is the players and 50% is the recruitment officer and Daniel Levy. I think the managers have been harshly done by here. Poch wasn't backed. Mourinho wasn't backed. Nuno wasn't long enough here to get backed. Conte, he was just here for himself, so he can sod off for all I care. And Pochettino's come and Paratici's come in, not Postecoglou's come in. I will get it right. And he hasn't been backed. And then we're stuck in this same cycle again and again and again. And every window comes up. We just do enough. We just think that's enough. Yeah, we'll get a few plays in. That would do him. What that would do, man, use them plays, turn them into master places, and then we'll sell them in 5, 6 years' time for a master profit. And it just beggars belief what they think about in that recruitment office. Are they all watching porn on their bloody computers and doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, instead of concentrating on what they should be doing? And that is buying players in, better players than Johnson, better players than Timo Werner, better strikers than Solanke, better midfielders than James Maddison, to improve the squad, to get the squad better, to make it a more competitive team, that we can go for these championships, go for these League Cups, go for these FA Cups, go for these European Cups, go for these Europa Leagues, Champions League. And do we still have to just model around in that will do? Tottenham's motto in the transfer market isn't to dare is to do. Tottenham's motto in the transfer market is that will do. And something has to change. Something has to change drastically or significantly for this to improve, because we cannot keep doing this. I'm so angry. So angry. Do you know, it's just really. I mean, I've got more news coming in. I don't know if I can use it. I know I probably can, but I'm really angry. I am fuming. I am there's a video coming up in this. There will be a video coming up in this, guys. I can feel it in me. Right. I think I can use that. Just give us a thumbs up. I'm just asking my source to give me a thumbs up if I can. Then I will, because I'm reading. If I'm reading as well what I'm reading, this is absolutely a joke. What I'm reading. Yeah, it is. Right, we'll go through some of the chat, guys, as well. So sorry, I just so angry at the moment with this, and this was all about to be me building up to a North London derby and me getting excited with the game. And look, of course I'm buzzing for the game. Of course I'm buzzing for the North London derby. Of course I'm buzzing. It's time to put them lads down. And I was all ready for banter and having a laugh, but this has really pissed me off. Very pissed me off. Right, it's this. Jonathan David is said to be annoyed with Tottenham. Well, why would you be surprised? As things stand, talks with his agents have happened several times with nothing materializing from talks. They know he was interested in joining, but this situation with them feels like a joke. We're a joke. We are a fucking joke. When it comes to buying players, we are a fucking joke. It's like sending the loonies into the asylum. Right, come on, guys, go on. Let's send the Joker and I don't know the Penguin, whatever, at Batman. They all go into Arkham Asylum. Oh, go on, you run transfers, Tottenham's transfer recruitment office. I swear to God, all they do is sit there and wank to porn all day. Sorry, excuse my language, but they don't do anything. They don't have a backup plan. They don't have nothing. And I apologize for what I just said. And it's all down to one man. It's down to that bald-headed git, Daniel Levy, who can't sit back and let football people do football jobs. No, I've got to get involved. I know what I'm doing, lads. It's like the fella at the end of the Italian job. They're over the edge with the van. You've got the gold at one end. They've got the people at the other. And he's down there. You've got Michael Caine saying, hang on, lads. I've got a plan. Yeah, well, your plan ain't going to get the goal because it's going out the back of the fucking door. I mean, that's like Tottenham's recruitment office seeing all the players that Ange wants wandering out the door like. And we couldn't organise a piss up in a fucking brewery. It is so... I am so angry. I am so pissed off now. We let players go and go and go and go. Why? Because we can't do it properly. Because Daniel Levy has to get involved, has to put his oar in, has to put his fingers in, has to put the fingers in the pie. Leave it to me, lads. I know what I'm doing. You know jack shit about transfers, Daniel. Do what you're good at, business. Do what you're good at, running the business side of Tottenham. Leave the football side to football people. And again, we'll sack another manager. Because he wasn't properly backed. He wasn't properly backed with the players that he wants. And again, another manager goes. And I know half the fan base want Ange out anyway. So it's making Levy's job a little bit easier. It's just... and people wonder why I'm so defensive of Ange Postecoglou. It's because of shit like this. And why I'm so angin is because of shit like this. I love my club. Don't get me wrong. I am Tottenham through and through. You cut me, I will bleed lily white. And you cannot run a business. You cannot run a club like this. You don't see Man United doing this. You don't see any other team, any other owner getting in the way. Any Man United manager who's come in, he's been backed. Klopp was backed. Any manager from any team was backed. But no, our team. Oh no, Daniel Levy knows best, doesn't he? Daniel Levy's the god. Daniel Levy is the king of everything. Daniel Levy is a fucking joke. And again, another manager will go probably at the end of the season because we weren't successful. Because why? Because we went cheap, we went with crap players, and we haven't backed them properly. You're telling me Timo Werner was a great signing. Timo Werner's a plank of wood that couldn't skin a man if you prayed him. How many chances did he have to score against a non-league side? And he didn't score against a non-league side. How many times has Brennan Johnson gone missing in games? And I'm his biggest fan, by the way. And he's gone missing in games. And he can't even take on his man. He can't even cross a fucking ball. And we paid 50 million for him. We're looking at, we're going, the only decent team we've got in is a decent goalkeeper. But don't worry, guys, we've got Brandon Austin. We'll give him a 6-year contract and we leave him at the club because he's good. He's good for Tottenham. He's good. He's good for us. He goes out in extra training and helps the youngster play. Great for Brandon. Let's give him a contract instead of being decisive, being ruthless, being like run it like a proper football club. You're not good enough. Get out. We'll buy a player better than you to go in there. And people complained about Alan Sugar, and people complained about Ivan Scholar. Alan Sugar put his money where his mouth is. He went out and got Jurgen Klinsmann. He went out and got Popescu. He backed managers. You can say what you want about Alan Sugar, but he saved our football club and put his money where his mouth is. You can say what you like about Ivan Scholar as well. He nearly killed us. He nearly bankrupted us. But he did try. He did provide Berkshire with the money to go and buy players. Daniel Levy's come in. All he wants to do is make Tottenham a big brand, a big brand of sport. Let's make this a multi-use stadium. That's all he cares about. It's not, and this is what pisses me off even more, because we're supposed to be a football club. I grew up with Tottenham being a football club. Tottenham now is a brand. And football's going the same way. Tottenham's not the only one. Arsenal, Man United. A lot of Arsenal fans are saying that Arsenal ain't a football club anymore. A lot of fans are saying Chelsea, Newcastle, Man United are not a football club anymore. It's all about brands. It's all about, yeah, let's make this multi-use. I get that. I do. But you're forgetting us. You're forgetting us, the fans. You're forgetting us who give our hard-earned money. I'm paying €94 for a fucking ticket to go and watch my team play Man City as a birthday present from Mrs. Tron for my birthday next month. Now, I'm looking forward to going because I'm going to go and watch my team play at first. Secondly, I'm going to do match day blog, so it's great content for you guys. And thirdly, I get to watch Man City play, which probably I never will in my lifetime see Haaland play or Phil Foden. So this for me is like a little bit of, it's a great game. I'm watching two good teams play and watching my team play at home. And, hopefully we'll win, and I'm going to see Haaland play, which I never will likely see play again. So, it's a bit of a win-win for me. It's just, I don't know. I'm getting stuff put in that I can't use, and it's just making my blood boil. I mean, I'm just, and I get the Ange out, I get the Levy out stuff now. I actually really do. And maybe this is my camel that breaks the straw that breaks the camel's back. Maybe is this the moment that makes me go from in the middle of the road to in the middle of the road to being, fair if I can, and fair enough, to, praise him if he does, slag him off if he doesn't. I'm now fully out to slagging him everything he does, because he does not give a full fuck about our club. He doesn't care about our team. He doesn't care about the club we love. And I always try to be balanced in my argument when it comes to Daniel Levy. I always do, always have been, always will be. But I will want him to go. Ange Postecoglou will go before Levy goes. And this man is killing our club. He's killing what the football club was about. And I've just about had a gutful of it. And this transfer window for me was going to be make or break what Ange was going to do. And I'm fully prepared now. Ange will walk out of this club before the end of the season, because he's not being backed with the players he wants. He's been backed with players Daniel Levy wants. And what the fuck does Daniel Levy know about football? Fuck all. He knows about business sheets, and he knows about he knows about spreadsheets, and he knows about stuff like this. And it's getting to the point where I don't want that man at my club anymore, because I haven't got a club. Tottenham Hotspur isn't a club anymore. Tottenham Hotspur is a brand. It's a franchise. It's a multi-use sporting arena. And it's just that every other Saturday we play a sport there. And why would he care? Oh, I get 1 million every match day. I get why people are protesting. I do. And you have your right to protest. Now, on that point, I'm not going down that far of the road, if you know what I mean. I'm still going to hold my balance and my little bit of common sense on some of the stuff. But this window has broke me completely, because unless we come out between now and the 3rd of February with two absolute outstanding signings like we did under Conte, Ange Postecoglou will walk before the end of the season. And again, another manager goes because Daniel Levy cannot do what's the right thing to do as a chairman, which is to back a football club. And it has to stop, and it has to stop now. Stop thinking of us as a business. Stop thinking of us as a franchise. Stop thinking of us as a brand. Think of us as a football club. Forget all your shareholders. We're your shareholders. We will tell you what you're doing wrong. And I'm telling you now, what you're doing wrong is how you're running our football club, how you're running the transfers recruitment office, and how you're letting every manager's come into our football club since the day you've set foot in that club to now. Every time, we had a chance to back Harry Redknapp, didn't do it. Had a chance to back Pochettino, didn't do it. There was always an excuse after excuse after excuse. What's the excuse this window, Daniel Levy? What's the excuse now? Well, we don't have a lot of money to spend. Things are tight. You can spend up to 400 million, you dipstick. We're not like close to PSR and the FFP, are we? It's just, I could not. I'm just so angry. I am so sorry. And look, I'm sorry. I can't. I know I got behind on the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've got behind on the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Right. This I can use. Yeah, problem is, look, there's a lot of stuff I can't use because I've signed NDAs. And if I use it, then I will get me into trouble, my source into trouble. So I have to wait till I get the okay. So when I see stuff, so it's a case of me getting the okay. So it's not because I don't want to tell you, it's because of, as big up to Tequila putting in there, saying it's NDA. So anyway, right. Where am I going? Where am I going after that rant? Right. We've got Colin very unlikely with a loan. Rashford to Spurs. Well, something there is a slightly different. I'm wondering if I can use that, but I'm waiting for the okay. Paratici's still involved. Yeah, well, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably talking. He wants to be in there talking to the Godfather and say, right, Daniel, spend money. We've got just threw up in my mouth a bit, Colin. Did you? Oh, sorry. 1 out of 10. I wouldn't even give him 1 tequila. I'll give him 0, 20 out of 10. He's fucking useless. Typical Tottenham transfer. Yeah, it is, Wayne. And you've been a fan as long as I have, Wayne. You know what it's like. You know what we were like in the past. We were the first team to break the British transfer window with Paul Gascoigne. We were the first team to bring Ozzy and Ricky over from Argentina. Nobody other team did it. Tottenham were the first to do it. Daniel Levy comes in. I've got a plan, guys. Today I'm going to take over. This club's now going to become a brand and a franchise, and the football card I'm going to kill off. Well, he nearly have killed off the football inside your dick. Leave. Please just leave the door. Leave the club. Go. I'd rather take Mr. Bean as chairman than you at the moment. I think Levy is waiting for Paratici ban. Ban to finish to bring it back. Well, I think he needs to be doing his work now as a consultant. If this dude didn't want to come to Spurs, then don't want him. He can F off now, move on. I am not going to get worked up over it at the moment. Let's see what the next few days bring. Carl, I've just had enough. Sorry. Exactly, Tequila. Going to find someone who wants to play for a club. Sod people who are not sure exactly. Watching the OnlyFans, Dermo may be your channel. Dermo does tell us what's a hit, you know. Oh Lord God, oh Lord have mercy. Use it. I said I'm honestly not bothered. We should see what happens. It's okay, Dermo. Never trust someone with 2 first names. Nope, I don't trust anyone. The only one I do trust is you, Colin, and Carl, and 2 other people as well. They're the only people I fully trust. Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny, you are a dickhead. Danny, you can't run a football club. Danny, please just go away. Danny, leave us alone for fuck's sake. There's a song in there. There is a song in there. What did you expect? Levy still has to sign it off. He went to France and wouldn't. Yeah, because he's an idiot. Why is anyone shocked? 25 years of Danny being Danny. Bless Dermo. Chill, my man. Levy and Ange have both got scapegoats. Ange, I didn't get back. Levy, the results were not good enough. Yeah, they got each other. Keep going, Dermo. Let it out. Daniel Levy's a twat. He's more than a twat. He's a wanker. It's not deadline day. Things can change in the second. Yeah, they can do. I know. I can name you 15 plus players who got signed in under 48 hours, but we don't do that. We at Tottenham don't do that. We at Tottenham just take about 10 months to get one player in. Is Johnson still at the club? Yeah, apparently he was found hiding behind the cafeteria. And somebody asked him why you're hiding there. He says, I'm just waiting for the ball. PSG winger was too old for us to sign him anyway. It's not the point, Tequila. The point is, you go for these plays. Doesn't matter how old he is. You go for these plays for the experience, and it makes your team better. Not go for a 21-year-old that may come good. Look, we bought Odegaard. Where's he? Stuck up somewhere getting his hamstring fixed. Won't see him for the rest of the season. We buy a crook striker, 60 million from Everton. The best Richie can do is a pigeon dance. The rest of it is just he's useless. Not sure he's been here in weeks, mate. Right. 2020, 220V in England. Yeah, team operates 3. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Neil says Levy and Enoch have their own definition of winning, and that's nothing to do with the teams. Winning means make more money the previous year. Yeah, it is. Why can't you use it? I don't know. NDA. NDAs, Wayne. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I can use stuff and I can't use stuff, so I know it frustrates you. I know, but I don't want to get myself, or I could end up in prison. So can my source as well. Gotta protect sources, mate. Yeah, always do. The window is an OBS. Says Dermo, the prophet versus Levy, the prophet manager. Bring that file. Yeah, too right and all. Neil says the window isn't shut, Dermot. Save your anger for when we know when it was. Well, I'm saying it now. We're not getting anyone else in unless we go in and buy Rashford or somebody like that, because we know it's easily done and we know it's easily sorted. We're not going to bring anyone suitable. Ange will be sacked before. Ange will walk before he gets sacked, Joe. Ange will walk. He never gets sacked. He will walk before he gets sacked. I couldn't care less if Ange leaves or not, but I don't think any manager can succeed under Enoch. Felt that way for a while, so it really doesn't matter who the manager is. Dermo's killing it. Keep killing it. Thank you so much, man. So it was just how I feel. It's how I feel inside. You go, girl. The signs should read our club, not Levy. Enoch Lewis, you're a constant. And that's the problem, Neil. That's the problem. They don't get that. They don't get the Constonians. They don't get that we are Tottenham Hotspur. Bill Nick said that years ago in the 60s, I think. It was Tottenham were playing Liverpool or some team at home anyway. And Bill Nick asked the players, what does it mean to play for Tottenham Hotspur? And no player could answer. Some players said, for myself, for my family, for my career. And Bill said, no. It's for the fans. They're the ones that own Tottenham Hotspur. There will be years gone by when you're not here, I'm not here, the chairman's not here. But who will be here? The fans. And we're the one that owns this football club. Not Levy. He's a custodian. He only supposed to be looking after it. And yes, he's done well on the business side of it. Yes, he's done well making us viable for a franchise or a brand. But for success on the football pitch, he has failed absolutely miserably. Miserably, because he doesn't give a shit. All he cares about is bank balances and spreadsheets. That's all he cares about. What we care about, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the genuine fan. He doesn't care about the person that goes every week, week in, week out, week in and week out. All he cares about is how much money can I make? How much money can I make off a player? How much money, if I buy Archie Gray, how much money can I make? Will I make a profit if I sell him? And it's not, we want a football club that's going to win. We want a football club that's going to be successful. We want a football club that's going to win trophies. And we're not going to do that because we've got an idiot in charge of running our football club. And the sooner he leaves, the sooner the better. But that ain't going to happen until somebody comes in and say, right, there's 4.5 billion for you or 5 billion. And who's got that amount of money? The only people that have that amount of money are the Qataris and the Saudi Arabians and the people from the Middle East. And is Daniel Levy going to give up that control? Is he going to give up that control of the football club? Is he going to give the control of all the portfolios he's got linked with Tottenham Hotspur? Is he going to give up the business side of it, where we're for the hotel and for the go-kart track? And no, he's not. And why would you? Why would you want to give that up? Why would you? Because he's making millions upon millions of pounds a year on that. And he's getting a good dividend himself. And the ones that are suffering is us fans and the football club. And we don't have a football club anymore. You might as well put on Tottenham Hotspur 1882 to 2024 or 2025. Because we don't exist. We're like a little irritation to him. We're like a little Jack Russell that nips at his ankles. Oh, go away, go away. Don't worry about you. Don't worry about you. Ange comes in, I want players. Oh, yeah, get some Ange, you get some Ange. Don't worry. Got it sorted, mate. Got it sorted, mate. Got it sorted, mate. We'll get your players. We'll get your players. We'll get you whoever you want. Then he gets a bunch of 20-year-olds. There you go, use them. And Ange's looking at them thinking, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these? Make them into footballers, Ange. You're a manager. You're a manager. You know what you're doing. It's just, honest to God, it is. Wayne is laughing his head off. Wayne's, that was bloody me. Levy out since Sack and Yole half time. Oh, Carl Simpson coys for my sins. Let me have my praise. Exactly. Oh, God. Haha. Daniel Levy just got a name changed to Daniel Dickhead. Dermo, keep the faith. It feels like I'm in an alternative universe for you like this. Yeah, there's another version of me that's actually pro Daniel Levy, right? And this is the real universe. Oh dear. He can fall over. Well, Richie, that is yeah, that's true. Spurs need ultras like the European clubs. Yeah, they do. Just bloody retire Levy for FF's sake. Exactly. Great. Cheers, Doma. How I feel now. Now I feel depressed. 4 players will be in by Friday now. The curse of Domo. Yeah, you guarantee it. And I will have read WhatsApp about Gray. Okay, what's this about Gray? I haven't seen it. Well, the first bit I can use actually is Spurs have. I don't believe this. Holy Mother of God, Saints alive and Jesus, Mary, and the wee donkey. Oh, we don't go after a decent player. We go after an idiot. Yeah, Spurs have held Turks for representatives of Marcus Rashford. Yippee. Rashford over and moved down south. He would love it down here. Love the London lifestyle. He would love the London lifestyle. Right up his fucking alley. Didn't go to that frozen vodka bar. He likes going to vodka bars. He doesn't care about football. He's the man that goes out after losing to Man City and has to go out for a public birthday party. Yeah, like you give a shit. Not keen on Man United. They're not keen on letting Rashford go on loan to another Premier League. Thank the Lord, Man United have a bit of sense. And also, Real Madrid wants Archie Gray after his impressive form as an emergency centre back this season. Unlikely to happen this window unless a price of 50 to 60 million is met by Madrid and suitable replacement has been found. I'm staying silent because I'm about to say something I may regret. So I'm trying to count to 10 and not say what I want to say. Real Madrid wants Archie Gray after his impressive. Archie Gray isn't a fucking centre back. He's a defensive midfielder, by the way. Oh, this has got Daniel Levy written, and I'm half expecting this to happen. I know who we're going to get in. Probably Billy Connolly, or getting bloody fucking Mr. Bean a centre back. He'll do. Oh, I'll tell you what we might do. He might actually go back to Bayern Munich and buy back Eric Dyer. Don't worry, the return of the Dyer. He'll have it all the nights and everything. It's all prepared for him. Like, we sell Archie Gray, a decent young player, and we buy back Eric Dyer. There you go, guys. That will get me pumped. No, fucking won't. Okay. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe. Oh, this show was put together with so much love and attention and care, and it's turned into a grumpy old bastard. Right, okay. It is pass. And this show's just been demonetized, I think, once or twice. Gray's not going anywhere near Madrid. It's a complete bull crap. Yeah, it is. If the money is right, and I'm just seeing that if the money is right, he will leave. I would take Rashford. We keep saying how good Ange is, getting the best out of players, let him prove it. Yeah, and also Rashford would be good for going out to the London scene, partying in the nightclubs and coming in half pissed in the morning. I mean, it makes you wonder why the Man United manager, within one training session, banned him from the squad. What does that tell you? What? Not even half a training session. That's it. Job done. West Ham are 3-1 up. Cockney Geezer, pick up Cockney Geezer. Gray's and going centre back isn't a centre back though. I know. Due music. We don't need the money. The king is just laughing. He's fine. It's all hilariously funny. Right, very quickly, let's get through this, guys. This is Column's predicted 11. I like this. I like this 11, by the way. I think it's got a good balance of defense and attacking minded, pure attacking. We've gone for 4 at the back and then to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's six strikers, base, 6 forward players. Fuck defense. We're going for it. So, Colin, I'm going to give your lineup a 7 out of 10 for me. Let me know what you think of that. Now, this is his alternative lineup. Now, this is what he wants to do. And do you know what? I like this lineup. The only thing I would change is instead of Madison, I would put Basuma, Bentancur instead of Madison. And then I would put, who would I put in for Johnson? Who would I put in? I would actually put Bergvall on Johnson's side and put Porro on the other side. That's the only 2 changes I make. I think the rest of it's fine. I think it's a 3-4-3. I think it's a good lineup as well, Colin. It's a good idea and something different. So look, I'm going to give that again 7 out of 10. This is Carl Simpson's lineup for me. He's gone for a 4-2-3-1. He's gone for a little bit of this issue about this. Pardon me. Do you know what? Again, I like this lineup, but the only changes I would make is Reguilón in for Porro because I think Porro's been poor this season. This season, but I would put him as right wing instead of Johnson and put Reguilón there personally. But do you know what, Carl? I'm not going to give you a 1. I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10 for that. That is a good lineup. Maybe a lineup against Palace or Ipswich or something like that. But for me, that is good. Now, Mr. Tequila as well. Let's see. Right. Tequila. Mr. Tequila Sunrise. Some say he is Ange Postecoglou, and this is the lineup he's picked. So I did get a chance to get it onto a proper thing for you. Tequila, I will do it properly next time. He's gone for Kingsley and goal. He's gone for Reggie, Raganson, Gray, Dragonson, Spence, Basuma, Mads, Kulu, midfield, and then Johnson, Sonny, and Dom. Again, I would drop Sonny for Kulu on the right wing. I would put, instead of Madison, I'll put Bergvall in there. The rest of it, I'll keep. I think that's the lineup. But I give that also 7 out of 10. So really good scores by you guys. Really good scores, guys. Now let's get into where you can watch the game. Of course, the game is 8 o'clock tomorrow night, guys. It is at the Emirates Stadium. Of course, where can I see the game? It is on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. If you're in the USA, it's on Peacock TV, and in Canada, it's on Fubo TV. I want to skip over the player ratings because my predicted lineup that's coming out in a minute. We have played 65 times in the Premier League with 24 draws. Arsenal have 26 total wins, 18 at home and 8 away. Spurs have had 2 at home. We've only won twice in the Premier League at the Emirates Stadium in 65 games. Can we win tomorrow? Tall order. So, okay, that's fine. This is the last 5 North London derbies from 21st of October 2022 to the 15th of September 2024. And Spurs have only had 1 draw in the last 5. We've lost every one bar the one in September 2023 in our run of 10 games. We got a draw there, but apart from that, we lost the replay in April. We lost early in the season as well. Let's see now. Right, let's go to number 9. The longest run without a win, of course, went between 19th of March 2000 to the 9th of January 2008. We actually did win against Arsenal. That was in the league. And we got our first win in 8 years against Arsenal in that League Cup semi-final second leg when we beat them 5-1 at home. Really was a remarkable night that was, and got us to a League Cup final. And that's the last time we won a trophy. So, you know, I would take that again against Liverpool. In all competitions in the Premier League, and we know what that is. In the old First Division, we played them 140 times. We won 40 of them. We lost 46 with 24 draws. In the FA Cup, we've played 6 times, 2 wins and 4 defeats. In the Football League Cup, 4 wins and 7 defeats. In modern competitions, competitive football, we've played 195 games, won 61 of them, drawn 51 of them, lost 83, scored 263 goals, and also conceded 304. The highest then goal scorer, of course, in the Premier League, of course, it's Harry Kane with 14, Sonny with 7, Gareth Bale with 5, and then Teddy Sheringham, Darren Anthony, Robbie Keane, Raphael van der Vaart with 3, then John Henry, Chris Armstrong, Ledley King, Jermaine Genius, Aaron Lennon, Emmanuel Adebayor, and Tony Alderweireld with 2, and of course the rest with 1. This is the recent years, of course, Tottenham Hotspur between 21-22 up to this season. As you can see, we've only won 1 game. 1 game in that period. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defeats, 1 draw, and a win. It's shocking our record against them. Really is, guys. I tell you what I'll do is I forgot to do one thing. It is where is it now? Is that it? I'm trying to see now. Oh, here we go. It's the form guide. That's what I forgot to show you, guys. This is Arsenal's form guide. No defeats in the last 5, 3 wins and 2 draws. Of course, that draw against Brighton, they did beat Brentford, Ipswich, and Palace, respectively, and they did draw 0-0 with Everton. With us, guys, I don't know. Our form guides be wank. Only 1 win in the last 5 as well. We've got a 2-1 defeat at home to Newcastle, then a draw against Wolves. We lost to Nottingham Forest and Liverpool in the league, respectively. The only win was a 5-0 win against Southampton, against the crappiest team in the league. But guys, that is it. Oh, sorry, and the injury list. I've got to be in sub as well because I haven't had to redo the particular lineup. My PDFs have got messed around a little bit, and I didn't want to bring it up because I'm putting that up in a while. Vicario, of course, is out with the ankle. Your doggy's out with the hamstring. Van der Ven's out with the hamstring. Romero's out with a muscle injury. Ben Davies is a doubt. Now, he may play tomorrow. So, you know, keep that in mind. Bentancur's out with a head injury. Odegaard and Werner are both out with hamstrings. So that is your injury list, guys. And that's it. Just let me just finish off with the stats. We're going to start Simon Madders double pivot. I think it's a good lineup, that column, to be fair, man. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I like that. I like that. I don't know if it's that one or that one, but I think it's that one. Double pivot. Yeah, I've got no problem with that lineup. I think it's a good lineup column, actually. That's why I gave it 7, because I think it's interesting, something different. So yeah, good shout, man. Good. I like that. I like that out the box thinking. I really do. We've got didn't know we could change formation. Oh, there you go. Tequila sod Madrid. I'm going to haul myself out to other good club. Someone might take me. Okay, I'll be your pimp. Yeah, mate. Yes, mate. You can. Next time I change formation, though it was predicted Ange would do. What you can do it's all up to you what you want, Tequila. The first one was the Ange would do. Tequila second's what I would do. Yeah, and I quite like what columns do. Okay. Levy pulled your pathetic wallet out and go and get exactly. Tequila and one. LOL. I'm going to put £10 on Forest winning the league. Yeah, I would. This has the feel of the Leicester League. Do you know that? Yes, come on, Forest. Another great record on the Danny Boy's leadership. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it, Tequila? We've got Forest win, still 1-0. Good record that. Live scores. Big up, Colin. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the backroom staff I have, the people to help to run this. When I'm doing live shows and the lads are not, they're chilling and doing like in the back room, and everyone works so hard when the live show happens, and everyone, you may not see the work they're doing, but by God, them lads work so hard. When I'm on a show, if I'm doing a solo show, they work so hard because of the information we're getting from our sources and everything like that. And I couldn't do this channel without them, and they bring a lot of especially when we do live shows, when Tequila comes on, when Colin comes on as well, when Carl will come on, they bring different views and balances to arguments, and they look at different ways of philosophy of the game. And I just think I just couldn't do this channel without them, and they really are the best bunch of lads to work with as well. So big up to you, all of you guys. Give yourself a big pat in the back, because, and everyone in the chat, please do thank them as well, because it's not just me, it's these guys as well. It's the four of us here. We are a unit. We are one team, and we are showing Daniel Levy how a channel, how a company is run. We do it with love and affection. We cherish this company, this channel of ours. Daniel Levy doesn't. So Daniel, please get the fuck out of my club now. Live scores: Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 2. Come on, Bournemouth. Yeah, come on, Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth. Bournemouth, 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 Bournemouth. West Ham 3, Fulham 1. Yay. Brentford 0, City 1. Yay. Forest 1, Liverpool 0. Forest. Go on, Forest. Come on, Forest. You can do it, son. You can do it. Big up, Colin. Thank you for that. And for West Ham and for West Ham and City, I'm sorry I didn't give you a big yay. It's just a yay. Nuno, manager of the year. That's a very good shout, actually, Tequila. That's a very good shout. That might be worth a few quid. I've seen what you put together. I agree with that, actually. Make us proud, Nuno. Just shows when you find a club that fits, it does make the difference. 2-1 to Brentford, Man City, West Ham 3-2. We know what Tequila brings, a massive bloody one. I still laugh at that last night. That was probably one of the funniest streams I've ever done with that Tequila, with that player ratings. I can't wait for the Arsenal one now. I really can't wait for the one. Will he go higher than 1? That's all I want to know. You know it. You know it, fam. See, he's getting all the talking already. He's talking differently. He's walking a bit differently. He's talking to me, go, right, fam, right, bruv. He's talking a bit like he's got, like he's a bit like Daniel Levy, like a chip on his shoulder. That's what he's talking at the moment. And Nuno, the new club, totally agree. Absolutely. But guys, that is the that is, let me just check. Yeah, anyway, that is it. That is the pre-match show, the North London derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham. My God, there's going to be some shorts out of this one. Anyway, big up Give and big up Ting, big up Neil, big up to everyone. Do hit the like button. And the card says infield knackered now. Great stream, Dermo. Thank you so much. Again, sorry for me outbursting from my language earlier on. I just got really angry over that. And if I did offend anyone, I do apologize. If I offended anyone on the Full Time Sports Network, or offended anyone on X, or offended anyone here for the language I used, or some of the narratives I used, I do humbly apologize. Look, I'm a football fan, pure and simple, and emotion brings out. That's what brings out people. Football brings out people. Emotion. Look, everyone's a human being. Everyone, you know, should deserve the same respect. But I think when emotions, I think emotions take over when you see the club you love being run the way it's being run. Now, look, I am going to do a video on this. I may do it with Tequila actually, in the next couple of days, and maybe with Colin and Carl, maybe the four of us do a stream. Because I think I want to ask a few questions on this, and as well, the news breaking as well. We're going to finish on this, guys. That no Premier League club has been found guilty of going over PSR and FFP. Leicester have got away with it. That's another thing I want to look into as well. Has football turned into a more? Has Tottenham Hotspur turned into a more financial brand than it is a football club? But I don't give a shit. I'm always in for it. Football. Tottenham are a football club to me. I was born in Tottenham. Tottenham was my team. Tottenham is in my blood. They're my second love. And as Spurs, Steve R says, come on, you Spurs. North London win 2-1, Yid Army. Exactly. As I always say, you back the team, not the owners. And that's what you should do. But I will leave you with this final quote. We will rise. We will win. We are the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. And we will be back. And no one, not no one, will tell us any different. No one, not no one will bring us down. And nobody, but nobody will make us feel any difference about our football club. It is a football club. Always has been a football club. Always will be a football club. In Ange we trust. In Tottenham Hotspur we trust. In Daniel Levy we don't. Come on, you Spurs.